I am Pratik Sahu. We are going to talk about the typical topic cell, a unit of life. So we have heard about the term of cell in our previous class. This is cell, the basic unit of life. Let's talk about cell. Cell is our now in the coming video we are going to the talk about in details in topic cell the structure and functional details of a typical cell. So first in this video let us introduce our cell. To this video or this term seen a cell is defined as the smallest structural and functional unit of cell life. So those two terminology are very important, smallest structural and functional unit of life. So anything lower than the cell has no independent existence. So anything that is lower than a cell cannot live on its own. But when it comes to a cell, this is the basic unit of a sorry cannot live on. But when it comes to a cell, this is the basic unit of a that can be called as the living existing. So cell is the basic structural and the smallest structure and functional unit of life. Let's talk about cell function. Cell function. What is cell function? Cell introduced smallest structural and functional unit. Robert Hooke coined the term cell. Unicellular organisms are capable of independent existence. Anton van Leeuwenhoek first saw it described the cell. Cell. What is cell? What is cell? Cell. What is cell? Definition of a cell. Cell is the structural and functional unit of organism existing a bit of the protoplast consisting of numerous micro and macro organisms and inorganic molecules, divisible or supplied in coiled and watery matrix. The molecules are busy in the reaction with the release or up to the energy. The protoplasm of the cell limited by a membrane. A types of cell include the three major components. All type of a cell included the three major components: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and DNA. Naked DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Naked the prokaryotic bacteria access the BGA and covered by the membrane of the organism. Let's cell was coined by the scientist Robert Hooke. He was working with a simple microscope. He was observing the section of the thin section of a core. Now, while observing that, he found small honeycomb-like structures. Now, these structures was named as the cell by the scientist Robert Hooke. What is this Robert Hooke? Now, unicellular organisms can vary intestinally by refer to a particular organism. That means a particular cell cannot a whole organism. Particular cell cannot be whole organism. So it can perform a couple complex function like that of the other molecular organism. So a single cell that is unicellular organism can independently exist. Another scientist known as Anton van Leeuwenhoek has been the first person who actually saw the describe a cell. He was using a compound micro and started describing the structural details of a cell. The invention of a microscope was very discovery of a cell and its structures with the help of a microscope. Actually, the structure details of cell got revealed now. Cell. What is cell? Cell is a structural and functional unit of life. Hello. Then in the next video, we are going to talk about the structure and structural and the details as it as it has been found by using the microscope. I hope you have understood and lived like the video. Thank you.